And everybody online on all the YouTubes and stuff like that say that you have to basically drill holes in your 2019 Indian Chieftain fairing to get these on. Now I've actually just removed this guy, which is the plain steel one that I ordered, and I got these chrome ones. Right? We did the chrome ones because frankly, the forks are chrome. Everything's chrome. I'm not a big fan of chrome, but with these being the same color as the forks, you're never even gonna notice they're on there. So these guys reached out to me. They said, "Hey, can you make a quick video showing everybody how to put these on?" And I said, "Sure. You know, no big deal. I got the chromers here." So what we did is remove the turn signal. It looks like this guy. So we removed the turn signal, pop that off. It's 3 Allens right here. This fits like that. So a nail in there, a nail in there, and a nail in there. It pops off, a little connector like that. It fits into this little wire guy here. Pop that off, no big deal. And those were all 6 mil Allens. And then up here, we took out, there's another one up here just out of camera. We took out these 2 Allens. Those were 4 mils. And then there was a 5 mil Allen right there. So we just took all those out, right? Now to get them back together, to put them back in, now it's gonna be a quick video. We're gonna be under 5 minutes. Got my handy gloves. What you need is this guy. So I'm gonna move the light around so you guys can see him. There you go. So what you need is this guy. This is a 13 mil Craftsman ratchet wrench. Now see how it's not bent, it's straight. So you're gonna need one of those. All right, so if you have a little bend in it, it's gonna make your life harder. So get yourself one of these. I got this kit at ACE. It's just the cheapo 13 mil Craftsman. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert the provided hardware, so like that. And then I'm gonna take the air deflector and I'm gonna go to the bottom hole first. So I just stick it all just like so, right? Now the plastic is gonna fight you. And so you just kind of stick it up in there and you pull it out. Oh, I'm gonna stick my head in here, try not to get in front of everybody's way. And it sits down a lot further than you think it does. And then, oh shoot, I got it the wrong way. Let me flip this guy around. I think everyone's problem is they always try to stick it way up here, and that's not right. It goes right down here on the bottom of the fork. So do the bottom one first. And what you're gonna do is let the plastic hold the screw for you. Here. So you don't have to try to fit your hands in there. No, nothing crazy. And you're not going to tighten this one all the way down. You're just going to get it in there. As you can see, it's going already. Alright, right now it's starting to get snug. Alright, I want to pop it off. So pull the plastic back, pop that out. Grab my next bolt. Comes with the hardware. Shoot. Make sure you throw your washer everywhere. So next bolt, just like so. And then your washer on top of that. Pull your plastic back and sneak it in there. Like, I'm not even gonna look at where it's going because it's pointless. I'm just gonna do it by feel, which is why I can get the camera where you guys can see it. And just kind of use the ratchet wrench, move it around until you find the hole. Oop, found it. And then just start spinning it. And there it goes. It's already gone. I think it's gone. Yep, it's gone. You can see that, alright? Hit you with my hand. Yeah, you can see it good. So now at this point, I'm going to set it, push it all the way forward, so that way this little chrome guy is sitting against the plastic. And then tighten her down. Nice little snug. good German spec of Guten tight. There we go. So there's it is. It's in. Took 5 minutes. So so don't believe all the stuff you hear, but I have to drill this guy. I'll give you a little walk around real quick. You know, the internet all says you have to. Guys, in the garage. So the internet all says that you have to drill this guy out, and as you can see, the chrome actually matches really well. I just took the bike for last ride, got caught in the rain, and went to the mountains, and it was dirty. So the chrome actually matches really well together. You can see right over here, no holes needed, and all just went right back together. So if you guys looking for little wind diverters, oh, the reason why you want these, I wear a helmet when I ride, and a full face helmet. I'm an ex-safety guy, race cars. As you can see the race car right there. So I really care about hitting my head. I've hit my head on stuff before, and I know what a good quality helmet will do. A lot of times you get some buffeting on these, and it'll knock the chin of your helmet around. It'll do one of those things, right? And it drives you absolutely nuts. We went to Alabama. It was a little 4-hour ride, and I wanted to kill somebody by the time I got done. I was so aggravated. My helmet just getting buffeted. So I picked up a set of these guys and these little wind diverters, and it fixed it. It was, I tried it, and I tried everything. I tried every windshield in the world, and nothing made a difference. But as soon as I got these little guys down here, boom, rocked and rolled. I can't say anything other than happy praise for it. So other than that, that's it. You don't need to drill it, as you can see. And we're going to be putting this on the Luma Cycles Facebook page. So cool, guys. Talk to you later.